The movie I've chose to analyze is called To All the Boys I've Ever Loved. This is about a quiet high school student whose name is Laura Jean Covey. She writes five love letters with no intention of them being sent out, but her younger sister Kitty gets a hold of them and sends them. She's confronted by two of the recipients, Peter Kavinsky and Josh, which is her older sister Margaret, however you say her name's ex-boyfriend. So instead of confronting both of them, she convinces Josh that she only has feelings for Peter and that they're in a relationship. Peter goes along with it as well so that he can make his ex-girlfriend jealous and hopefully get back with her. So they make a contract and have a fake relationship, only they end up having true feelings for each other. So I've chosen to analyze the relationship between Laura Jean and Peter Kavinsky. So 3 aspects that I've chosen to analyze is that they show the 4 relationship stages, actually just 2 aspects, and how Laura Jean empathizes with Peter Kavinsky. So the first stage of the relationship is the beginning stage. So Peter and Laura Jean make the contract in which they state their do's and don'ts, how the fake relationship is going to go, and just that. The next stage is the developing stage. So you start to see in the movie that they begin to kind of hang out more. So Peter begins to pick up Laura Jean and her younger sister Kitty and take them to school. They're also displaying more affections of love. So Peter's walking her to class, making love notes for her, which is also important in the end. And they also sit at lunch together. So that's how I thought they displayed the developing stage. The next stage is the sustaining stage, and I also thought this was the turning point in their relationship because they end up going to the school ski trip together, which would symbolize them having a very serious relationship. At the ski trip, they also, which is the turning point, display each other's or reveal to each other their true feelings, which kind of breaks the contract, but it also conflicts with it because Jen, Peter's ex-girlfriend, reveals to Laura Jean that Peter had came to her that night or spent the night in his room. Also, Jen releases a video of Peter and Laura Jean kissing, making it appear more than what it was. So Laura Jean and Peter Kavinsky's relationship ends temporarily, which would go into the declining stage. So they break up over their Christmas break, but end up getting back together after Peter helps the video situation by saying they were just kissing, and then Kitty, Laura Jean's sister, ends up saying that the love note, or keeping the love notes that Peter had written for Laura Jean. So that helps in their cause, and they end up getting back together. So that's the 4 relationship stages. Lastly is how Laura Jean empathized with with Peter, because I felt like she kind of had compassion, and he as well too. So it was reciprocated. She realized that he wanted to get back together with Jen, so she went along with the plan, and he went along with the plan because he realized how quiet Laura Jean was, and that she really didn't want to explain the letter that she had wrote. So in conclusion, the movie I chose to analyze was To All the Boys I've Ever Loved, which you can find on Netflix, and the aspects of communication that I put into the relationship between Peter Kavinsky and Laura Jean Covey were the 4 relationship stages and empathizing.